Welcome back. Now, we Malaysians love to get discounts.
Of course. Anytime I can get something cheaper, I'll be there.
And we know that one site online is offering us attractive discounts constantly and also changing the way Malaysians shop online and encouraging new SMEs to flourish and grow.
Absolutely.
So we have right here with us this morning, we have from Groupon, Rafiq Razali, who is the country head of Groupon Malaysia social e-commerce, and Clarence Chua, owner and director of Theatre of Sound, who will be sharing his story about his dream of becoming his own boss, starting from his passion in music. So good morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning.
Thanks for having us.
All right, good.
Now, Rafiq, tell us how much have you saved Malaysians in terms of online shopping?
I think if you want absolute value, it's quite a bit, but on a general sense, most of our deals range between a 50% discount to 90% discount. So we do normally about 1,000 deals a month.
Okay.
So, and we sell close to about 200,000 vouchers a month. So based on that alone, you can sort of figure out the math that we've saved Malaysians millions of dollars. Really.
Millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Now we know that you at home have been shopping as well and have tried out of the Groupon site. So we know, and I have kind of taken a glimpse of what is more popular, and I know restaurants and food and beverage are the most popular ones, right?
I think in general, what we see a constant demand in is food and beverage, products, beauty and health, and also travel getaways. So F&B generally favors more to the bigger brands. So we recently had a deal with A&W where we sold close to 5,000 vouchers. And I think the large brands generally get much more attention. And last year we had a deal with Auntie Anne's. That was our record-breaking deal where we sold about 30,000 vouchers. So
wow,
that was amazing. Yep.
I see. Now, when it comes to helping SMEs, young business grow, what do you guys do, and what is the process of getting them involved?
Basically, we go both ways. One way is we actually approach potential merchants that we feel would be good partners for Groupon and would be able to get great deals for our customers. Secondly, sometimes we do have merchants calling in and saying, hey, let's do a partnership. I'd like to do a deal with Groupon, so how do you work this out? Generally, what we offer is the ability to get new customers because we have a wide range of, a huge database of people who receive our emails and visit our website daily. So, we give access to that database to our, merchants, especially SMEs, and they'll be able to, get some of these customers in to sample or try their products and services.
What are some of the criteria that you guys employ to select some of the SMEs that you find would be a good synergy or a good fit with the Groupon?
I think in general, we also have to protect our customers to a certain extent. We do deals with merchants that we feel would be able to give a Groupon experience to our customers as well.
Right.
So, when we actually have a chat with the merchant or discuss about a deal, our sales consultants are trained to be able to gauge whether or not are we able to secure a great deal for our customers.
Right.
Would the merchant be able to deliver on their promise to give a certain level of service to our customers as well?
Okay.
And again, it's a marriage of both parties.
Right.
We have to come up with a deal and a service that definitely excites and adds a lot of value to our customers, and that's the only way we'll be able to ensure that customers eventually come back, which should definitely help the SMEs and merchants as well.
As you can see the proof in the results that we're here. So I just have to be a bit naughty here for a second. For yourself, Clarence, as someone who has experienced the Groupon experience with your business and stuff, is all that true?
Well, I would say it's very true. To be honest, before I had a deal with Groupon, we had only walk-in customers, and basically we were advertising through flyers and leaflets through houses nearby. And that limited our coverage area to within that area itself, which is SS3.
Right.
However, after Groupon, my furthest student came from Perak.
Wow.
That's a huge reach.
She travels every week down for a class, and then she travels back.
Right.
And how long into your setup with Groupon did this occur? I mean, going from just SS3 with flyers to having reached all the way into Perak, which is fantastic.
I think it will be about 2 years. I set up the company about 2 years ago, close to 3 years now.
Correct.
About 2 years plus. And then only I had the first deal with Groupon, which was a songwriting plus guitar and vocals lessons.
Okay.
And then the current one is the vocal ones.
Right.
So how much discount were you giving?
It's close to 80 to 90% discount.
80 to 90% discount.
Yeah.
Right. On an entrepreneurial basis, does that eat into, I mean, do you have to kind of cut down on profit to really put out that promotion, at least initially, to attract?
Yeah, definitely. This is, but we see it as like a marketing strategy. If I were to like fork out money for an advertisement, it would be probably more. This one is, in a way, I'm still earning a bit, plus there's a surge of customers, so it's better that way.
And it's also targeted advertising as well. I mean, the kind of advertising that will really penetrate to the appropriate consumer that wants to have an experience from the theater of sound.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're saying that you have worked with Groupon for 2 years, and the first promotion that was out, after that phase of promotion, do you have repeat customers from the Groupon collaboration?
Yep, we do. We had about 20 or 30 extra students that stayed on, and then they brought their family and their friends, so that's considered very good. The current round is still going on, so currently we had about 5 that is staying on. There'll probably be more, but there are 180 of them coming in, so I really can't tell.
Now, Clarence, you have also a very inspiring story, because you love music and you have been kind of practicing music as a child.
Actually, I started at the age of 13.
13, okay.
Yeah, which is way later than everyone else.
All right. So you turned that passion into now a business, a money-making business, and being your own boss. So tell us about the journey of, doing something that you love and being your own boss, because not a lot succeed in doing that.
That's true. Well, I started like really getting into music when I was 13, when I was in high school. When I saw my seniors playing the guitar, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that too.
You just want to get girls.
Yeah, well, I was in a boys' school, so you have to understand.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
That's the only way we could get the girls. So anyways, I took like a few lessons from my dad. So he taught me a few songs, and that's about it. And I bought books. And then from there onwards, it basically went, I was in multiple bands, and a few years ago I actually decided, why not I just start teaching. So after I started teaching, I realized it would be better if I owned my own school, because before this I was traveling a lot.
Right.
So I was driving to everyone's houses, and then by that time you would have only about 1 student per hour at least.
Right.
Yeah. So with a school, it saves me the time and the effort of going everywhere else. Plus, it also gives a different feeling for it.
Right.
Basically, students would love to come to a place and learn instead of being in the comfort of their own home.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
What was the biggest challenge, do you think, the obstacle of actually building your own company?
Okay. Getting the name out there.
Right.
Because right now in Malaysia, there's tons of music schools, tons.
Yes.
And nearly every single row of shop lots you see at least like 1, or at least every 2 shop lots. So the thing is, we have to be different from every other music school. Yeah, and I've been working with other music schools before, and I didn't really like a few things that they did, so I changed it around and I did my own thing with it. Yeah, so our school is more focused on performance-based. So at the end of the day, we are training and grooming the future performers.
Excellent.
All right.
So I'm going to jump back to Rafiq for 1 second. I just wanted to ask, coming up from something like this, who's from dreams to decisions to dollars, to making his own company in terms of an SME, I'm sure that we all know how important SMEs are to the development of a place like Malaysia. And when you see a new company that offers a new product that comes up, and maybe they're not the most well-established in terms of a proper SME company, how much do you guys offer in terms of assistance to help these guys get on their feet and bring their products out to the public?
I think, again, when we meet up with prospective merchants like this, we have a good gauge on how hungry or how determined they are to actually grow their brand and their business even more.
Right.
And I think that's when we really try our best to help out. Because sometimes when you start up a business, you put up a lot of capital and you don't really have that much money to spend on marketing, because traditional ways of marketing, you got to spend a lot upfront.
Oh, yes.
And with Groupon, you don't actually have to spend money. It's really, you receive some cash to, start off the deal. And again, it's charged per every customer that comes in. So again, it's a very effective way to do marketing. and we actually get the brand name out there as well because our database of customers is pretty huge.
Yeah. So for one product, how many people are you reaching out, you think, in the proximate?
Roughly speaking.
I think our database is in the millions in Malaysia.
In the millions in Malaysia. Wow. Okay.
And again,
Fantastic.
it's determined on which state or which city you are as well. So really, if you're in Klang Valley, you're looking at maybe 1.5 million people.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much to both of you. Now, Rafiq, I know that also you have a first-class honors in actuarial science.
Yes, I do.
Wow, that's a big
impressive,
course to
man.
take on. And also a lot of experience obviously in the business world. So if there is a few tips that you can give out to fellow Malaysians who harbor certain dreams of being their own boss, maybe being their own boss in a cake business from home, or just about anything, what would you offer them?
Well, really, it's like it's really about the customers. If you always put them first and you work work backwards, to really make your customers first, you'll definitely succeed. So I think that would be my best advice.
So think about customers and putting them first.
Yep.
Okay. And Clarence?
Basically, it's love what you do, and as long as you love what you do, the money will come later.
Okay. So don't put your eyes too much, not on the bottom line all the time.
Not
Okay.
there.
Keep the passion there.
Keep the passion there.
Okay.
Lovely words. Great. Thanks
Thank
again,
you.
guys. Have a
very
great
much.
day.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay, so we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we were talking to TEDx Malaysia. This is about their inspiring stories of moving social consciousness. Don't go anywhere.